Bye.
Attention, Newark Broad Street customers. The next train on track 1 did not take customers. through customers. The next train to stop on track 2 will be the 8:21 a.m. eastbound train to Hoboken, stopping at Hoboken. Please stand back from the yellow line.
Is this Japan? Probably not, right? Japan? No, probably Hoboken, right? Okay. Thank you.
Attention, Newark Crossroad customers. The next train to stop on
Good
track 2
morning,
will be
friends.
the 8:18 a.m. eastbound train to Hoboken, stopping at
Oh, I'm
Hoboken.
so excited. And I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. I'm so excited. Ah, oh, friends, friends, friends. Happy Thursday. I don't know. I'm just feeling very, very, very happy. Yeah, it's always good to feel happy, you know. It feels good, you know, to like, you know, reap the rewards of your hard work, of your sacrifice. What an awesome feeling. Yeah, yeah. When your ship finally comes in, you know, it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling, guys, gals. Yeah, but your girl ship came in. Oh yeah, it's a good feeling, you know. I mean, but it wasn't without, you know, a lot of work, a lot of hard work. So we got one more day until Friday. Yay! I feel like doing the happy dance. The happy dance, happy dance. Happy days are here again. The sky above are clear again. Let us sing a song of cheer again. Happy days are here again. Yeah, that's a song by I forgot her name, but she was like an artist in the 20s. She's like the Beyonce of you know, the roaring 20s. And yeah, she sang that song Happy Days, you know, and it's a beautiful song. But it feels extra special when I can actually feel and, you know, really vibrate with that energy. So it's a beautiful thing. Anyway, friends, this is my commute train. I gotta go. I think I gotta go. I mean, I hope I gotta go. I don't think so. Perhaps it's not. Okay, nope, not for me. All right, so I still got a little time. Yeah, but you know, got some good news. Had my, you know, you know, the someone, a big position and person at my job called me this morning, very impromptu, and I was like, oh my goodness, because I had, you know, sent her an email concerning some other issues. Um, and so, you know, she called back, but then I sent her um, like an additional email about me receiving my my license, my teaching license for the state that I live in now. And, you know, in the email, I expressed to her, like, you know, I mean, I wish it was something that, you know, I could do or something that could be done because I really didn't want to leave my school. I love my school. I mean, albeit the issues, the, you know, the drama, you know, I mean, you know, when you get to know people, you work with people, you know, and they do kind of become like family. You know, there's a sense of like security. There's a sense of like, you know, collaboration, togetherness. And so, you form those bonds, and, with anything in life, goodbyes and severing ties, so it can be difficult, and so I would say the people at my job, they're really good people, I've always felt respected, always felt appreciated. And so, those things are hard to come by sometimes in the workplace, and so those things I take into great consideration. And so, it hasn't been without sadness that, me considering, you know, leaving the job. It wasn't something that I wanted to do per se, but it was more like I felt like I had to. And it was, I'm not going to lie, it was probably maybe 30% administrative reasons, but the other 70% was just like the money, you know. And now that I live out of town, out of state, the commuting costs are crazy to commute every day. And, but anyway, yeah, I just received an offer that I can't refuse, darling. She cannot refuse it. It's a wonderful offer. Um, Now that I have my current state certification, there's reciprocity for New York State, and so, my director was very, very, I would say she was very convincing. She claimed that she did her research, and she's like, no, you know, um, just fill out the application. Your salary is gonna go here. Do it today. I want to submit it to the DOH, and I'm like, okay. So as soon as I get to work, have my TA log on the computer and get on there and do that application. And it's a beautiful thing. I mean, I'm looking at the possibility that I'll be able to stay with my school, continue the relationships with my students. Although some of my students, they're going to another grade, I'll still have a few of my babies, and so I'm excited. I'm really excited because like I'm a earth sign. I'm a Virgo, and so you know we're very grounded, very stable. I don't mind change, but I really like what I like, and I'm kind of a creature of habit. So you know, um, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And so, like I said, now that my company, everything is just shifted because now I have the license for out of state, but I'm gonna work it for New York State and, you know, get that good New York City salary, honey. Yeah, it's giving real good. With my credentials and experience, it's giving good. So, okay. All these trains are coming, but they're going to a different city. They're not going to New York. All right, so yeah. So it's awesome. I'm excited. You know, um, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm just excited. And this is something that I think people need to hear, particularly people, you know, that like kind of like me, who's dealt with their a series of challenges in terms of going back to school, you know, moving out of state to a new state. You don't know anyone, you have no family, you have no friends. Just being bold, and taking those chances, and not only taking those chances, but when things don't work out, you're still able to kind of maintain a little bit. You're still able to make do with sometimes not enough resources. You know, you still wish the best for people. You still want to see the good in people. You still yourself, still manage to keep the light. There's something about a person that's able to kind of balance all those different energies. It's not easy. It's not easy. So I don't know whoever's on this live or whoever may watch this live, but listen, keep striving, keep going forward, keep going forward. You know, you will come to a very wonderful conclusion. It may seem a little funky, it may seem a little crazy, it may seem a little daunting, the task may seem insurmountable. I mean, listen, I.e. life, but never give up. Good morning, Isaac. I didn't stop speaking to my mom. My mom passed away in 2012. So I normally do not disrespect anyone, and so I'm gonna keep my vibration high. But I don't know where you heard that from, sir. So you've been misinformed. My mom passed away January 21st, 2012. Okay, 7 months before my 32nd birthday. So please don't ever mention anything about my mother. Okay, and please remove yourself from my channel. And I hope you do, because now I'm gonna remove you. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, are you? Oh, okay. I don't think you said that though. I don't think you said you were talking about yourself. I don't know. Yeah. No, you said advice on overcoming adversity when you're about to stop talking to your mom. Okay, okay, I get it. Okay, okay. My apologies. I just had a dream of my mom last night, so I'm sorry. My apologies. No harm, no foul. But yeah, yeah. And me and my mom shared the same birth sign, 6 days apart. Yeah. So I'm sorry, friend, but you know, um, I was a mommy's girl and a daddy's girl, and I'm sensitive about both my parents, and they're both passed on. Okay. But anyway, all right, Isaac. So listen, did you hear the passion that I'm talking about when it comes to mom? Mom is mom. Mom is held at a high regard, a high esteem. Yes, I know that every mom is not a mom, but listen, she still was the person that provided a pathway for you to come into this existence. And so for that alone, you have to put some type of respect on mom's name, period. I don't know what your circumstances is with your mother, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. Like I said, I'm 44 years old, and it's not a day that goes by that I didn't wish that I had my mother in my life. Okay, as an almost 45-year-old woman, I miss my mother desperately every day, and so does my 50-year-old sister. Okay, we were very much mommy's girls, and listen, our mom wasn't perfect. Our mom had a set of challenges, and as all of our parents are, they only can do what they can do. They work with what they have. And unfortunately for many parents, they had unresolved issues with their parents, or the lack thereof. And so, they just do the best they can. But in terms of your mom, let me tell you something, friend. You'll have many friends, you'll have many acquaintances, perhaps even many lovers. But what you will not have is another mother. And so, whatever it is, I'm sure, you know, it has to be a way that you can work it out. It has to be a way where you can just resolve to love your mom and just love her, even if it has to be from a distance. You don't want to carry bitterness, anger. I mean, it sounds cliche. I know it's easier said than done when you've been hurt, when you've been pained, when you've been traumatized, when you've been neglected, abandoned, mistreated. I know it's not easy, but you know, if your mom is still alive, listen, there's always a chance, you know, there's always an opportunity to make it better, to reconcile, you know. That's all I can say, Isaac. Um, just find it in your heart, you know, do the right thing, you know, because we can only control ourselves. You be the good son. You be the loving son, the kind son. And you don't know with your love and acceptance that can have a major impact on your mom. You know, but friend, my train is here. I gotta go. But I thank everyone for watching. Have a wonderful Thursday, and it's almost Friday. We have one more day. Stay in the light, friends. This is New Life Revolution. For more videos like this, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Divine Ones. I'll probably come back at live at lunch and maybe kick it with you guys and gals. You know, I'm sure that's something we'll be able to conjure up and talk about and all that. And so, like I said, shout out to everybody that checked in, whether you tapped in for a minute, a second, a half a second, a millisecond. Oh, well, that's nice. Well, I thought my train was here. All right, well, I guess I won't be ending after all. But yeah, so shout out to all the moms out there, you know, that do the best that they can, you know, with what they have. They deserve a little bit of tenderness. They deserve some grace. Oh, she's a tremendous mother. Just cuss in and the verbal abuse. Just please. I will, Isaac. God bless you, friend. May the divine bless you. And I love you more. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, listen, friend. It's a struggle. I'm sorry, friend. They're doing construction. Yeah, those guys are keeping up a ruckus. Yeah, those guys are keeping up a hell of a ruckus. But hey, they're working. Listen, I'm trying to get to my job. They're already at their job, so shout out to them. All right. So, yeah, friends, you know, uh, it's a lot. I know. Oh God, friends, I might have to cut this live. Oh, my other train's coming. It seems so far away, but I bet when you're on those tracks, oh my goodness, I'm sure that train doesn't seem far away. It probably gives like 3D, you know, when you're on those tracks. Yeah. Oh no, it's okay, Isaac. I'm sorry, friend. I just saw mom and something great. Like I'm sorry, friend. My apologies. I thank you, sir. Thank you, young man, for your time. And now my train is here again, and hopefully I'll get it this time. But thank you all for watching. This is New Life Revolution. Please subscribe to my channel, friends. Stay in the light. Um, Listen, if you got to deal with the darkness, balance it out. Stay in the light, light over darkness all the time. And I'm finally getting on my train. I gotta go. Love you guys and gals for listening. Talk to you later. Peace.